So today's our topic is contravariate tensor. Contravariant tensor components. Okay. So let us suppose that the transformation equation from say Cartesian coordinate xyz system to the u1 u2 u3 and u1 bar u2 bar and u3 bar system are given as system are given as following equation, following transformation, which is x is equals to x1 u1 u2 u3 y y1 u1 u2 u3 z z1 function of u1 u2 u3. That's a transformation of xyz to u1 u2 and u3, and the transformation from xyz to u1 bar u2 bar u3 bar is something like that: x x2 u1 bar u2 bar u3 bar y y is function of u1 bar u2 bar u3 bar z z2 is a function of u1 bar u2 bar and u3 bar. Okay, so then there will be a transformation exist directly from u1 u2 in u3 to u1 bar u2 and u3 bar, which is defined by u1 is equals to u1 bar u1 function of u1 bar u2 bar and u3 bar. This is a directly transformation from unbar to bar components. Okay, u2 is equals to u2 u1 bar u2 bar and u3 bar. u3 is function of u3 function of u1 bar u2 bar and u3 bar. Okay, differentiating this with respect to u1 u2 and u3 bar, we will get d u1 du1 is equals to curl u1 over curl u1 bar du1 bar, which is from here, as u1 is a function of u1 bar u2 bar and u3 bar, so we can simply write it this like that: curl u2 over u2 bar du2 bar plus curl u3 over curl u3 bar du3 bar. Okay, next one, du2 curl u1 curl here is nothing, sorry u2 over curl u1 bar du1 bar curl u2 over du2 bar du2 bar curl u2 over curl u3 bar total differential of u3 bar, same du3. Try this by yourself by pausing this video, please. Curl u3 over curl u1 bar du1 bar plus curl u3 over curl u2 bar du2 bar plus curl u3 over curl u3 bar du3 bar. Now let us consider a vector to point P, radius vector to point P is R, which is something like that. This is in radius vector is in u1 u2 u3 system. Okay, x1 function of u1 u2 and u3, sorry, that's not y1 u1 u2 and u3. Next one is z1, u1, u2 and u3. This is in u1, u2 and u3 system. Same radius vector in bar x1, x2, u1 bar, u2 bar and u3 bar, comma y2, u1 bar, u2 bar, u3 bar, z2, u1 bar, u2 bar and u3 bar, and this radius vector is in u1 bar, u2 bar and u3 bar system. Okay, differentiating the first and second with respect to its component, we will get, first I am differentiating this 1 d r, total differential of r, which is curl r over curl u1 du1 plus curl r over curl u2 du2 plus curl of r curl u3 du3, which can simply be written as alpha 1 du1, alpha 2 du2, alpha 3 du3. Okay, same I am differentiating second with respect to its component, dr equals to curl r over curl u1 bar d u1 bar curl r curl u2 bar du2 bar plus curl r curl u3 bar du3 bar, which is equals to alpha 1 du1 bar plus alpha 2 du2 bar plus alpha 3 du3 bar. These are the bar components. Okay, now they both are the differentials of the r vector, so they both are equal to each other, which can be written as alpha 1 du1 plus alpha 2 du2 plus alpha 3 du3 and alpha 1 bar du1 bar plus alpha 2 bar du2 bar plus alpha 3 bar du3 bar. Now substituting these du1, du2 and du3 and du1, du2 and du3 and comparing the coefficients du1 bar, du2 and du3 bar, we will get okay, alpha 1 bar is equals to alpha 1 curl u1 over curl u1 bar plus alpha 2 curl u2 over curl u1 bar plus alpha 3 curl u3 over curl u1 bar, alpha 2 bar. Please try the remaining two. I'm leaving this as an exercise for you, these two. Just pause the video and try it by yourself so that you can know that how much you grasp from this video. Curl u3 bar plus alpha 2 curl u2 over curl u3 bar plus alpha 3 curl u3 bar. Okay, now vector is given by a vector is given to us as a vector is equals to c1 alpha 1 plus c2 alpha 2 plus c3 alpha 3, and in the bar coordinate and the prime coordinates, this is given as c1 alpha 1 bar plus C2 bar alpha 2 bar plus C3 alpha 3 bar. Okay, where C1 C2 3 and C1 bar C2 and C3 bar are a contravariant component of A. Now A equals to, substituting the alpha 1 bar, alpha 2 bar and alpha 3 bar in this equation, what we will get, C1 bar is equals C1 bar curl U1 and curl U1 bar plus, here what I'm doing is that I'm just taking all the alpha 1 components common aside and alpha 2 common side, and in the next part and the next step we will compare these alpha 1 components with these components, C2 bar curl U1 over curl U2 bar plus C3 bar curl U1 over curl U3, and the rest of the component I'll leave it an exercise for you, alpha 3, like that. Okay, then we will get C1 component equals to C1 bar curl U1 over curl U1 bar by comparing these, and so C1 must be equal to this curl U1 bar plus C2 bar curl U1 over curl U2 bar plus C3 bar curl U1 over curl U3 bar. Okay, and same for the C2 and C3 component also, tried by yourself to evaluate this, and we came to conclusion that for all these components to comprise this can be written as Q1 2 3 CQ bar curl UP over U bar Q, where P is from 1 to 3 and Q summation from 1 to 3, and by just dropping this summation by Einstein convention, we can simply write it like this: Cp is equals to C bar Q curl UP over curl U bar Q by Einstein convention notation. And by symmetry we can also write it by symmetry. We can by symmetry we can change the prime to unprimed coordinates and prime to unprimed to prime coordinates, and can be written as like this: curl U bar P over curl UQ. Now if three quantities C1 C2 C3 of coordinate system U1 U2 and U3 related to three other quantities C1 bar C2 bar and C3 bar of another coordinate system U1 bar U2 bar and U3 bar by these transformation equation, then we called these quantities as a contravariant tensor of first rank. Okay, and now for n quantities, here we just talk about for three-dimensional system. What if we have n quantities? Then consider if for n quantities a1 a2 up to an in coordinate system, in which coordinate system it is, say x1 x2 and up to xn, are related to another coordinate, are related to other quantities, say a1 bar a2 bar a3 bar up to an bar in another coordinate system in another coordinate system x1 bar x2 bar up to sorry, this is a contravariate, sorry, xn bar by transformation equation ap bar equals to summation q1 to n Now we are considering up to the n quantities, so the summation will be from 1 to n. Curl x bar p curl x q aq, where p is from 1 to n. Okay, and same we can do to this equation also by dropping the summation by Einstein convention. We can simply write it like this. Okay, so this type of covariant component is a covariant tensor of first rank. Now moving to the second rank of covariant tensor. Consider n square quantities. Consider n square quantities 2 rank. Consider n square quantities. Consider n square quantities AQS in coordinate system x1, x2 up to xn are related to n square other quantities, say a bar pr in coordinate system x1 bar, x2 bar up to xn bar by transformation equation. Then the transformation equation be like the transformation equation summation s1 to n summation q1 to n, and there will be curl x. And previously we have just the summation curl x bar p over curl x q. Then now there will be one more differential, partial differential x bar or p this q. Now we have one more summation curl x s over curl x bar r to this eqs, where p and r is from 1 to up to n. Okay, same as like that. If you talk about rank 3 of tensor, then we will add one more differential by adding more super subscripts, say v and w. We will, for third rank, we will add curl x w over curl x bar v. Mixed tensor. A mixed tensor is a covariant in some indices. This can be a covariant in some indices and contravariant in others. The transformation and how we denote this mixed tensor is like that. Say t I j t bar I j. So these may involve both covariant components or both contravariant components. Okay, alpha beta is equals to 1 to n t alpha beta transformation. 2t alpha beta is transforming curl x dash bar over curl x alpha, say curl x beta over curl x j bar j. So we have both covariant component and contravariant component. So basically a tensor, mixed tensor is a mixture of both contravariant and covariant component, which transforms, and we denote it like this, both component above and below. Thank you.